Today is Tuesday, May 30th, 2023. And what I am doing is finishing up my 20 trades that I had started last week. I had done 12, and so I need to finish up 8. And so what I'm going to do at this moment is I'm going to switch some assets to conclude the 20 trades. So I'm going to start with SPX, and then just to go over my trading checklist really quick. I start on the 5-minute analysis time frame. My pullback time frame is 1 to 2 minutes. I then trap the price on the qualified pullback time frame. And also make sure that I don't lose the pillars on the analysis time frame. I'm also looking at the MACD break, and I'm looking at the MACD that has the area, as well as that's on the 5-minute analysis. I trap on the lower the lower incorrect time frame. I wait for triangle defense violations. I'm also checking the MACD for convergence and divergence, and also the cross of the zero line. I'm checking the vortex, and I am checking the 50 moving average that's on the 5-minute time frame. I'm checking to see if it's through structural or flatlined, and to just be aware of it. I take a minimum of 1 to 2 as far as like the position, and a 2% risk. I enter at the second triangle, the CJ arrow, and the arrow being outside of the second triangle. And my exit is if I get stopped out, if the analysis is incorrect, or my take profit is hit. All right, so with that being said, what I've done here is I've looked over to the left. This is a S&P 500, and most of the momentum has been bullish. So I'm going to just continue with that particular trend here. So right here I have where the MACD broke for both the area as well as here on the chart. And I'm on the 5-minute analysis time frame, and I am going to play this out. And then I began to trap. So I'm going to drop down to 1 minute. And right here is my main triangle. Here is the pullback right here. And right here, everything is still bullish. However, I got this area circled here. So let me see. And I think I circled it because there was low volume. So although the MACD broke a little bit over here, or as well, it was bearish for a moment, but I didn't see enough confluence for me to jump in at the break of this triangle here. And plus I got the CJ arrow. Let's see, I put it on 15 seconds. So 15 seconds. This main triangle is the 1 minute, because that's my qualified pullback time, but then I drop to a lower time frame for an additional entry. So it's when I drop down to the 15 second is why I delayed getting into the market, is because this right here was flat. I didn't see any momentum. So yeah, that's why I waited. All right, that being said, I'm going to bump up the time frame so that I can get through to the next trade. My vortex also is bullish. The chart, or excuse me, the MACD here is bullish, and this is as well as bullish. And right now I'm on the 1 minute qualified pullback time frame. And so what I've somewhat discovered, I guess, if you will, quote unquote, is like once I enter and trade, instead of me going back to the analysis time frame, I can go back to the qualified pullback time frame. If this right here is still showing the let's just say in this particular instance, the bullish momentum. So so that I don't for me to go back to the 1 minute so that I don't get caught up in the lower time frame pullbacks, because there has been times where I get turned around because I'm too low. So I'm already trading less than a minute. And then two, this particular trend or position was like a 1 to almost 23. So I would have gotten my 1-to-1 easily here. All right, so with that being said, I will continue here. And again, I'm on the 1 minute, my qualified pullback time frame. And again, this is just me cherry picking what I'm looking for in the market that matches my trade checklist. So for this video, again, yeah, it's cherry picked so that I, as I was saying, know how to get into the market so my eyes can visualize what I need to be looking for my ideal setup. All right, so that being said, I got my pullback. However, right here, since I went down to the 5 seconds, so let me go down to 5. And looks like something may have gotten moved. Goodness, because something is off here. Why is that like that? Let me see if I can get this figured out. Okay, so there's my 1 minute pullback. Okay, I guess I'm accidentally may have grabbed that at some point in time. All right, so that's on the 30 seconds. So let me go down to 5 again. All right, cool. Yep, okay. So here's my main time frame. One cross down, cross up, cross back down again, and then that was from my second triangle. Entered right here, was able to get at least a 1 to 14 for it. And I'm gonna go back up to the 1 minute for this final trade for this asset. So, and then additionally, the green moving average is below my price. So again, just another confluence that price is bullish. I am getting some divergence here. So this is why I chose the final trade. I've got to start keeping track of this divergence so I don't get caught up in reversals and things of that sort. All right, let me pause this, and I do have a CJ up arrow. However, I made a note that this was a 5-minute triangle here. 5-minute triangle. So here, have bullish momentum. However, like I said, there's some divergence. I'm losing momentum. Got the pullback here, and got the CJ arrow over here. See, that did that, but it looks like I set the position over here. Because I think when I did the, let's just try 1 second. Yeah, so there was some back and forth and the CJ arrow didn't populate. However, maybe that is, no, okay. Well, once price moved outside of the triangle, I didn't get the CJ arrow. However, there is a MACD break here, and I went in for the buy for a 1 to 7. Again, we'll look at the time frame so I can capture all of this. So a 1 to 7 there. And this was over a duration. Okay, stop there. Now I wouldn't have, let's see, I would have been awake during this time. All right, cool. So this was approximately 1 in the afternoon, and this took place till about 2 o'clock. So that's about an hour trade. That's pretty neat right there. And then this one here, this was 10. Okay, so yep, 10 till about 11:30. So about an hour and a half right there. And was I awake during this time? Probably just waking up, so I potentially could have missed this one. However, this one started at about 8 and completed at about 9:40. So about another hour and a half to 2 hours. That's not too bad. And then again, this one was a 1 to 23. However, I mean, I guess I could have taken it up to this zone for 1 to 28. This one initially 1 to 7. Could have been a 1 to 10, and then this one right here I had as a 1 to 7. And that was all during good business hours. So yeah, that could have worked. All right, so I'm picking up with the asset EUR USD for this particular example. And also, although I did my cherry picking and markups or whatever over here, what I did notice as I resumed the recording is, and looking over to the left, most of my momentum has been bearish. So actually, I'm kind of getting in on the tail end, just kind of getting the crumbs. So, but when I did look at this, it just looked as if the price action was something that I am unable to handle all of the big moves here. So I don't know if it was news or whatever it was. It just wasn't smooth to where it was one that I wanted to pick for an example. Whereas I guess over here, maybe the crumbs are. So moving forward with that 5-minute analysis time frame. I'm going to go ahead and start here and go ahead and move down to my 1 minute qualified pullback time frame per my rules. And let's see here. All right, MACD break here. And then it seemed like there was something else. But when I go to the lower time frame, it looked more bullish. So I'm unsure what I was looking at prior to. Okay. I'm still getting in on the scraps at the end of the day. All right. All right. So 1 minute qualified pullback. Go ahead and get that going. And I got my 2 triangles in there. Let me drop down and put 10 seconds for it. I'll put 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Yeah. Okay. Then the CJ arrow came on right here. So I was able to get in. Up here, this particular trade was a 1 to 24. All right. So let this play out. Then again, I reset to my 1 minute qualified pullback time. The analysis still has the volume, analysis time frame still has volume. This right here as well as my vortex is still showing bearish. This MACD here, I got a pullback right here. So let me drop down to the 5 seconds is what I put. Yep, 5-second triangle here for the entry. And because I've already moved on, let's see if I can get the CJ arrow probably because price has moved. However, still have the momentum here as well as the sentiment and up again. And That's just really some wonky price action. And so I only chose, okay, stop. Okay. So right here, I changed my analysis or my qualified pullback from 1 minute to 2 minutes because there was a cross here. So with me moving up in a time frame, it took that cross out. And however, I did not put my time frame for here. So let me add that in there. So I'm down to the 10-second. Okay, that looks great. And I think the 10 was too low. Yeah, it's too low. Okay. So 15-second. Pull back. Oh. Okay, that is so actually this is my 15-minute main triangle time frame. So this right here. Confused. Okay, here we go. 5-second time frame and 1-second time frame. All right, that's it right there. Okay, and identify that. And the CJ arrow came in over here. Oh, I'm starting to second guess myself. It's not supposed to go up and down. Here's my CJ arrow right here. So this would have been the right time frame, 5 seconds, not 1. Because there's supposed to only be 1 cross up and back down, and then the same. So this right here ironed out, whereas when I go to the 1 second, there were multiple crosses. All right. Correct. And got that figured out. And one more. To identify prices below my 50 moving average. Okay, that looks great. Everything. And the reason why I didn't get into this pullback is because there were too many up and down moves here. So me knowing who I'm up, had I gotten in here with already going through all of this buying and selling, it would have caused some confusion. I wouldn't have been able to handle it. So I just kind of waited for price to play out to just get a bit more smooth for an entry. And actually I was on the 2 minute. So I've got the 2 candles here for a pullback. So that finish. And that's pulling back. So then I drop down to 10 seconds. Got my arrow here for the entry. And do that. And then I got the MACD break here. And yeah, price. Let's see, up to the 1. So just for my visual purposes, I'm going to let this play out and see how much further it went or not. Still have some momentum here, still have the sentiment, but this price action here is confusing to me. Plus, all of this would have been, it wouldn't have been ideal for me because I would have still been asleep. So again, price still being under this 50 moving average. Okay. All right. So with that being said, yeah, right here, 1-24, 1-15, 1-7, 1 to almost a, let's go ahead and say 1-6 for 4 trades, and that took a duration, let's see, that's 11:30 approximately to almost 3, so about 3.5 hours overnight during my sleeping hours. And here is the remaining of my trades for the 20. I said I would do 8. However, I think I've gone over by 1 or 2 or 3. Anyways, so this one is AJ. I'm on the 5-minute time frame here, and just to kind of see what price is looking like. And as I spread this, again, I have cherry picked. And I'm going to let price play out until it gets to a base. So right here is where the MACD occurred for the MACD break. And what I wanted to do was actually zoom in. So this right here is an overall uptrend, and when the MACD broke, let's see here, did it break? Oh, I'm on the 5-minute still. Okay, so the MACD pullback occurred right here. However, all right, I trapped it. So what I did was I circled this because there was low volume, and then the vortex was braiding, so it caused some confusion. Plus, all of my moving averages are right there, right in the mixed price. So I decided to hold off on that particular entry and go in for this one here. So with that being said, let me side too far. So I trapped this one. I'm gonna put the time frame on there again. Got the pullback which occurred right here, the entry arrow right there. And all right, so it's looking like 5 seconds potentially. What is it looking like back here? Too much crossing, so I am going to go with the 5-minute because there aren't any crosses here. We'll cross up and then back down. So then sure, right here, got the CJ arrow and the 1 minute, or excuse me, the 1 second triangle was invalid. So the 2 triangles, they're stacked on top of each other here. So I've got the break, I've got the momentum, and the sentiment has occurred here. However, I got in at the break right here. It's sort of like an entry. All right. That being said, let's go ahead and move this swiftly. All right, and back on the 1 minute, prices above my green 50. All of my moving averages are separated nicely. Got the pullback occurring right here. Got the momentum, got the sentiment. I drop down to the 10-second. That looks good. That looks good. My second triangle came into place, and I got in. The 5-second was too low because there was braiding of the moving averages. So I was able to get in on the second triangle right here. The second arrow, I should say, for the bull. Then move up again. play this out. So thus far, I'm at a 1 to 25 for this one, by 1 to 28 for this one here. And these occurred on a Sunday about 5 o'clock. So I don't know. During that time, I may or may not be home. I'm usually with family. So, I mean, it's possible I could have been available. It just depends on the family events. And let's see, this was actually in May. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. I am on the 1 minute pull or qualified pullback. So drop down to the 15 seconds. And one cross up and back down, trapped it entry right here at the arrow, MACD break for the bear, then back up for the bull, which is in alignment with my other instruments here. So I entered this one here is almost a 1, 2, 5. And for this particular trade or trend, I was able to get 4 trades out of it. All right, and so got that pullback. Then I dropped down to the 15 seconds. And the reason why this is right here is because there's an impetus level for this main triangle. So, where is it? Where is it? Oh, yeah, it's right there. Oh, actually, let me back it up so I can show where it was. All right, so impetus there for the second triangle on the 15 second and entry there. And the 50 is far away from price. I only went here just because I'd already gotten in 4 positions. However, price did go way beyond. What would be the words? Way, I don't know, price just continued upward, yeah. And I just want to show where price went. For the duration of this trade, let's see, that was about 5 o'clock till in to here about 22, so that would be about 10. It's about 5 hours for those 4 trades. And then all of this occurred in the wee hours of the morning. I definitely would have been asleep. However, price definitely did its thing before dropping. So just for the sake of this example, I could have potentially gotten a 1, 2. Let this on here. So about a 1 to 56. 1 to 67. 1 to 17. And 1 to 20. Is that right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, okay. So those would have been pretty ideal. So all right, that concludes my 20 trades that align with my checklist. I think overall I did better with this set of trades versus the first set, just because I followed my rules. I followed my rules more this time than I did the last time. Hopefully I didn't miss anything this time. I did attempt to be more thorough and mindful. So yeah.